Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is keeping fine. Children, did anybody cheat you in your life? Or anybody try to deceive you in your life? Okay. Have you ever cheated somebody? Or in your life, you met a person and you had a lot of imaginations about that person according to his appearance. Later, when you have had a very close contact with that person, you came to know that those appearances were deceptive. And the person turned out to be entirely a different man. Today, we are going to learn a lesson from the supplemental reader, Footprints Without Feet, The Hack Driver, written by Sinclair Lewis. Before we read the lesson, we will study something about the author. Henry Sinclair Lewis was an American novelist, short story writer, playwright, and he was born in Saint Center. In 1930, he became the first American author to receive the Nobel Prize in Literature. Before we read the lesson, we will study some very important words that you will come across in the first part of the lesson. First word is hack. Hack, as you have seen, in the first slide, hack is actually a horse-driven carriage. Next one, magnificent. Magnificent is a very reputed firm or company. Next word is summons. Summons is an order issued by authority of law, legal orders, where you will be called to the court. Next word is flee. Flee is run away quickly. Poker. Poker is a game of cards, playing cards. Next word is bargain. You might have done the same thing in some shops. The shopkeeper will tell you a price and you will tell him to reduce, and finally you come to an agreement. So bargain is an agreement between two parties. Next word is interfere. Interfere means get involved. You don't interfere in my affairs, like the sentences are there. Now, we start the lesson. This lesson is about a young lawyer who had completed his honors degree in law and has joined in a very reputed law firm. But he did not have any kind of legal work there. He was actually an junior assistant clerk in the magnificent law firm. Instead of preparing legal papers, he had been always deputed to serve summons to the people. Whenever he served sermons, he had a very bad experience. some of the very strong people whom he had to give this summons banged him. They had beaten him up. So he was so disappointed and dejected that he was thinking that he will flee from there to his hometown, which is a countryside, a village, and he would start his own law practice there. So he was thinking that he should escape. This is the time, as a blessing in disguise, he was told to serve summons to a man called Oliver Lutkins, some 40 miles away from the city. So he became extremely happy when one day he was sent to a countryside, the New Mullion, to serve summons to one Oliver Lutkins, who was wanted as a witness in a case that was coming up the next day. So with extreme happiness, he started his journey from the city in a train, expecting that he would be finding a very sweet and simple and beautiful village in New Mullion. But as he reached there, the train stopped in New Mullion and he found that his expectations were entirely different. He found the streets were muddy and the shops were shabby, as they were painted in sour brown or bare of any kind of paints. So that was the condition. It was a very sad thing, and he got very disappointed. But there was an agreeable sight on the railway platform. He saw a delivery man. The man who is, now you know that Zomato, etc., delivery boys are there. Like that, there was a delivery man. His name, he was very happy. He went up to him. He thought that he is such a very friendly man. So immediately he went and met him, and they entered into a conversation. So the lawyer came to know that his name is William Magnuson. People out of affection call him Bill, simply Bill, or sometimes they call him Magnuson. He was about 40 years old. He was red-faced, cheerful, friendly, open, affectionate, kind, helpful, and a bit fat in the middle. The lawyer also came to know that he is running a carting and hacking business called William Magnuson Fancy Carting and Hacking. So in their conversation, Lutkins really told him that he would help him to find Lutkins. So he told that his hack also would be at his service. The lawyer was very happy that in this strange place, someone was there like Bill Magnuson to find out Lutkins. So they talked about the charges, and it was fixed that $2 will be charged for 1 hour. When Bill Magnuson came to know that the young lawyer, came to serve summons to Lutkins, he had his own opinion about Lutkins. Bill Magnuson told, Oliver Lutkins is a hard fellow to catch. He is up to something or the other every time. He plays a lot of poker. Poker is a card game. He never pays back anybody a penny if anybody has given him money. And He is very good at deceiving, cheating people. He is a very dishonest man. This is the description given by Bill Magnuson to the young lawyer who came in search of Oliver Lutkins to serve the summons. As I told you, Bill promised his help to find Lutkins as he knew all the places Lutkins will be hanging. He offered his service and the hack, and a charge of $2 were given. He told the lawyer Lutkins would become suspicious if he sees somebody in a fancy clothes and coming to know that someone was in search of him. So that he offered his own help by telling that he would personally inquire everywhere about Lutkins' whereabouts. So both of them, they started searching. As Bill Magnuson told, he knew all the places where he would be present every time. They first went to Frisch's shop. They went there. The lawyer sat in the car. Bill Magnuson went to Frisch's shop and inquired. Mr. Frisch looked at the lawyer hiding behind Bill and told, "Yes, he was here a little while ago. Guess he has gone over to Gustav to get a shave. If he is going there for a shave, naturally he is a barber. So remember, Gustav is a barber. So from there, they are going to Gustav's shop in search of Oliver Lutkins. Bill Magnuson went to Gustav's shop and inquired whether Oliver Lutkins had been there. Gustav got very angry at Bill's inquiry about Lutkins and said, "I haven't seen him and don't care to be. But if you find him, you can just collect that $35 he owes me." It means that Oliver Lutkins had to give $35 to Gustav. And according to Gustav, this fellow had not visited his shop for a long time because he owes money. From Gustav's shops, they went to Gray's barber shop. As he is exhausted, they are making an inquiry and find out that since he had exhausted his credit in Gustav's shop, he went to Gray's shop for a shave. Mr. Gray told that they had missed Lutkins only by 5 minutes. Just imagine, 5 minutes before Lutkins was there. But now Lutkins has gone. And he left for the pool room. When we say pool room, you don't mistake it has any connection with pool. Actually, it is a game. Okay, pool room is actually a very thick table on which games are played. That's pool room. Billiard, for example, is billiard is an example for the pool play. Okay, we call it pool play. So they went to the pool room. There also they inquired. Bill Magnuson personally going up to the pool room people and inquiring about Oliver Lutkins. There they got the information that Lutkins had bought a packet of cigarettes and left just before their arrival. And now it seemed that they were just behind Lutkins and never catching him. By this time, it was almost afternoon, and the lawyer told Bill Magnuson that he was hungry and he wanted to have lunch. He also offered Bill Magnuson lunch. But Bill Magnuson had other ideas. He told the young lawyer that he would get packed lunch packets from his home. His wife would pack lunch and that can be eaten. Because according to him, these restaurant foods are very greasy and very unhealthy. So the rate was fixed at $50 for one packet of lunch. Children, you have comprehension questions here. Very simple questions for you to reread the part and answer them. Why was the lawyer sent to New Mullion? What was his experience in serving summons? What did he first think about the New Mullion and what did he see? Describe Bill Magnuson, the hack driver. Why did the lawyer want to locate Ludkins? Where did Bill take him in search of Ludkins? How did each one react to the enquiry? Give 2 reasons why Bill wanted to get packed lunch from his home. Off.